Now what? راح كفي أنا عند part 4. What about part 4 now? دايما إذا حدا عنده سؤال يسألني، مش ضروري أنا أقول اللي عنده سؤال يسأل. Okay. Part 4 now. Part 4 show that the chromosomal abnormality of the fetus. Show that the chromosomal abnormality of the fetus is an abnormality in structure and what? Not in number. Okay, so you know that the mutation or the abnormality can be an abnormality of shape, of structure, and of number. Or of number. It says, طيب, what is the meaning abnormality in number? Who can tell me? When I say abnormality in number, شو يعني abnormality in number?
يكون في access.
Excess of
excess in number, يعني one complete chromosome is added or one complete chromosome is missing, isn't it? So,
Yes.
بينما structure, shape. Okay, خلينا look at the fetus. Look at the chromosomes of the fetus. These are the chromosomes of the fetus. Look to them. Is the fetus presenting 3 or an abnormal number of chromosomes?
yes.
Yes. And the abnormal number of chromosomes? How many chromosomes 10 does the fetus has?
2.
Does the
And
fetus have?
chromosome number
2. Bravo. How many chromosomes? 13. How many chromosomes? 13.
2 and an
طبعا لاحظوا these chromosomes as for a normal individual. So the fetus does not present excess number of chromosome or does not present a missing chromosome. So the number of chromosomes as a number is the same, but the shape. Look to chromosome 10. Is this chromosome 10 a normal chromosome?
No.
Is its shape as the normal chromosome in a normal individual? No, yes, it is clearly that the fetus has the same number of chromosomes as for a healthy individual, but the shape or the structure of one of the chromosomes then is not normal. So the abnormality in the fetus is not abnormality in number, while it is abnormality in structure. So when I say abnormality in number يا حبي يعني يا one chromosome زايد أو one chromosome ناقص. One complete chromosome بيكون زايد أو ناقص مثل trisomy أو monosomy. Trisomy 3 chromosomes. Monosomy 1 chromosome. لازم يكون في 2. Okay, I have 2 chromosomes 10 and I have 2 chromosomes 13. So yes, the number of chromosomes is normal, but the structure, the shape, the structure of one chromosome 10 is not normal. لذلك, in our answer to this question, look what? Okay, let us read it and discuss it, please, together. وعروا. Look to the proposed answer. Document 2 shows that the fetus possesses a pair of chromosomes 10 and a pair of chromosomes 13. This is the main idea in our answer. Okay, the fetus has normal number بين هلالين of chromosomes 10 and a pair of chromosomes 10 and normal number of chromosomes 13 and a pair of chromosomes 13. The exact total number of chromosomes is normal. Okay, so the exact أو مش exact, the number of chromosomes is therefore normal. خلاص نقطة. But what? Therefore, the fetus abnormality is not a number طبعا. However, one chromosome 10 of the fetus is longer in shape, in structure, longer than, I will underline this word, longer than what? Than the pair of chromosomes 10 of a healthy individual. But the other copy of chromosome 10 and both copies of chromosome 13 have equal length as those of the healthy individual. It is therefore the section of the chromosomes that is abnormal. You can use less words in your answer. You can say that, and in your answer, you can say that document 2 shows that the fetus possesses a pair of chromosomes 10 and a pair of chromosomes 13. Okay, so the number is normal. The number is normal. Wow. Okay. However, one chromosome 10 is longer than, okay, the pair of chromosome 10 of the healthy individual. بالاخر بقول خلاص therefore is the structure of chromosome that is abnormal. كتير حكي. The number is normal, but one chromosome does not have the same structure. So the abnormality is an abnormality in structure. No. Okay, I will return now to our session. Okay, this was part 4. Now part 5.1. Part 5.1, please look to it. And the question is about what? Look to this. Schematize, please, chromosomes 10 and 13 in the gametes produced by each of the two parents. Schematize chromosomes 10 and 13, where? In the gametes produced by each of the two parents. So I have to draw something here. How can I schematize the gametes? Please look to this. In order to make a drawing, first of all, I will use this, okay, as chromosome 10. Wait for me. Okay. Okay, I will use this as chromosome 10. Okay, I will use this for chromosome 13. This symbol for chromosome 10 having a fragment of chromosome 13, and this drawing for a chromosome 13 having a missing fragment. So I want to schematize chromosomes 10 and 13. Where? In the gametes, please. In the gametes produced by each of the two parents. طيب. Look to this, please. Present. Chromosome 10. Chromosome 10 having a fragment of chromosome 13. Chromosome 13 having a missing fragment, and chromosome 13 that is normal. And this is my drawing. You will draw it in same time and take your time. So please look to this. I have first, you know that here we have Mr. H. Here I have Mr. H. Look to Mr. H and Mrs. H. So Mr. and Mrs. H. Now, here I have the representation of chromosomes of Mr. H, while here I have representation of chromosomes of Mrs. H. You know that Mrs. H presents something abnormal. Mrs. H presents something abnormal. She has one chromosome 10 carrying the missing fragment of one of the two chromosomes 13. Now, here I have the male and here I have the female. How can I find the gametes? This is the question. How can I find the gametes? In reality, in our program for this year, we did not study dihybridism. Dihybridism means I will represent two pairs of chromosomes and not only one. Yeah, normally in our heredity in monohybridism, we represented one pair of chromosomes, but here we have two pairs of chromosomes. When you want to find the gametes in this case, every time you want to find the gametes in a dihybridism, okay, please look to the rule to follow. You will take the first chromosome with the two last chromosomes. Then the second chromosome with the two last chromosomes, like this. 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, like this. Normally, if you remember, we had two chromosomes only. For example, red and white, RW. R is on a chromosome and W is on chromosome. How can we find the gamete? We divide over two separation of homologous chromosomes, R50 and W50. But if you have two pairs of chromosomes, there is a rule to follow. What about it? We take the first chromosome with the two last ones and the second with the two last ones. So, like this, we'll obtain a drawing that is similar to this. Please pay attention for what I will represent for you. Okay, we will observe, and we'll get this, like this. Okay. Okay, look to this, please. Mr. H and Mrs. H. What about the gametes that will produce Mr. H? As I told you, we have to take the first chromosome, 10, 13, then 10, 13, then 10, 13, then 10, 13. So the Mr. H will produce only one type of gametes, 100%, 10, 13. To take notes in same time, please. For Mrs. H, what about the chromosomes of Mrs. H? Yeah. What about Mrs. H now? In reality, document 2 shows us that Mrs. H, here we have Mrs. H, has one chromosome normal and one chromosome having an excess fragment or a fragment of chromosome 13. And one chromosome 13 normal and one chromosome 13 that is missing what? A fragment. So this chromosome 10 represents the chromosome 10, normal chromosome 10. This one represents the chromosome 10 carrying a fragment of chromosome 13. Here we have a normal 13 and 13 that is missing a fragment. So I represented the karyotype of Mrs. H here. And when I want to find the gametes, as I told you, okay, I have to take the first chromosome with the two last ones and the second with the two last ones. So 10, 13, 13. 10, 13, 13, normal. Then the second gamete will contain 10, 13, and 13 missing a fragment. It is why we do this. Because, ya hubbi, do not forget, during meiosis, homologous chromosomes will separate. So what is the meaning of that? When you say that the homologous chromosomes will separate, and during meiosis, maybe this chromosome will go upward, this one downward. Then this chromosome 13 can either go upward or downward. Yani 10, 13 can be present with 13. هلا the second chromosome 10 راح ينزل نزول كمان هيدا 13 الثاني normal can go upward or downward. Okay, the separation will occur randomly. What is important during meiosis, the chromosomes will separate. So if هيدا طلع وهيدا نزل, هيدا 13 can go up or down, the same as for 13 losing a part. So 4 probabilities or 4 possibilities we find. The first possibility, the 10, 13 will come with normal 13, or 10, 13 will come with the 13, okay, missing a fragment. Also, this normal chromosome 10 can be with the normal chromosome 13 as here, or this normal chromosome 10 with 13 missing a fragment like this. With the same probability, yani 25% for each, 25, 25, 25, and 25. Same as for Mr. H. كمان this chromosome 10 will go up, the second down. كمان كل واحد منهم up or down, but in all the cases we'll obtain one chromosome 10 normal and one chromosome 13 in each gamete. Waiting for any question till here. Now, this is our answer for the question, but please, before returning to the correction, please, friends, this gamete of Mr. H with which gamete of Mrs. H, okay, gave the fetus. The fetus results from this gamete of Mr. H because we have only one type. But which gamete of Mrs. H is responsible for giving the fetus and having Pato syndrome?
Second one.
You think? What?
Second one.
No, the first one.
Second one. يعني this one. لا. Wait for me. هلا Pato syndrome results from an excess or loss of material, chromosomal material.
Excess,
isn't it? So which of these gametes will produce a baby having excess of chromosome 13?
The first one.
first was second one.
The first was second.
ما السكند ناقصة واحدة من الثانية موجودة على
Look to the
the
second, please. The second one, this one. Okay, I'm hearing you. Yes, look, my friends, please, ya hubbi. This gamete for the father is normal. Now, look to this. The second gamete, this gamete, I can consider it as approximately normal. Why? Because this gamete does not present excess chromosomal material. Yani, this one with the father will produce a normal karyotype as the mother. You know, you understand me? Do you understand? So,
yes,
the second gamete, this gamete, the second gamete, this gamete, and with that of the father will produce a normal individual, phenotypically normal. But look to the first one. What about it? It contains a normal chromosome 13 and a chromosome 10 having excess fragment of chromosome 13. If this gamete, okay, is used for fertilization, we will get the baby having excess chromosomal material of chromosome 13 and having Pato syndrome. Waiting for any discussion. So I will return now for, okay, the answer for, okay, look to this, part 5.1, scheme showing the types of the parental gametes, okay, types of gametes of the mother, and here types of gametes of father. Look to this, please. For the father, here for the mother. For the mother, for the father. The father will produce normal gametes. هي واضح جدا عنا. Okay, 100%. Okay, 10, 13. What about the mother? لا, the mother مش هيك. المother عم تعطينا 4 types. 4 types of gametes. Okay, 10 plus. Look, 10 plus اصلا بال 10 plus طبعا لازم نعمل legend بس انا استعمل symbols. 10 plus and chromosome 10 having excess fragment of 13 and 13 10 plus 13 minus, look to 13 minus, okay, missing fragment, 10 normal 13 and 10 normal 13 minus. Now if you look to these gametes you will see that the father will produce only this type of gamete, only one type, that is اي واحده من الجاميتس عندها excess chromosomal material of chromosome 13. This is the first one. The first one المفروض يكون في النورمال جاميت لازم تكون مثل الفاذر بالظبط 10 و 13 بس هيدي 13 اوكي هيدي 10 ومع في 13 الزياده. So this gamete with this one of the father will produce okay Pato syndrome. Now look to the question. Why I am telling you this? Look to the last question, please. Indicate, okay. The last question indicate the two parental gametes that are at the origin of the karyotype of the fetus. Indicate only the two parental gametes that are at the origin of the karyotype of the fetus. This karyotype, look to the fetus. Okay, بده ياخذ chromosome 10 وchromosome 13 from each parent. عنده 10 في excess. مين اللي عم يعطي 10 في excess fragment؟ هي المother. لذلك in the answer look what 5-2 the gametes at the origin of the fetus karyotype are. This is the only type of gamete produced by the father. The gamete of the mother containing excess fragment of chromosome 13 هي responsible for producing the fetus of Pato syndrome or suffering from Pato syndrome. And I am waiting for any question.
أستاذ
تفضل.
هلا إذا الفيتس أخذ آخر وحدة تاعت الماذر، آخر جميت من الماذر اللي ناقصة فراجمنت، بيطلع هو أبنورمال بس من شيء إنه بمرض تاني، صح؟
أيوة برافو أحسنت، لأنه راح يكون عنده لاس. ما هي الجين أخت اللاس، أوكي زيادة أخت النقصان بالضبط. بيكون عنده سندروم تاني. برافو. maybe this will be fatal. maybe هيدي رح تؤدي للديث. يمكن يكون في abortion يعني يموت البيبي بطن امه. maybe. yes very good.
thank you.
welcome. okay